Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. It's time to make our scented Christmas jar. So guess what? I screwed up. I was not recording the loading of my jar at all. So let me tell you what happened. This is my jar, all right? And what I did was when I was at Walmart, you know how you go around the corner and you get hit in the face with that really heavy cinnamon smell from the pine cones? Well, I never buy them because the smell is so strong it just turns my stomach and I walk away. You're only taking home one bag. You're not taking home the whole display. Duh. So I bought an orange and I had a bit of a wrinkly apple in the bottom of my apple bowl, and I sliced it up and I sprinkled the apple with cinnamon. And I sliced up the orange and I sprinkled it with cloves and I put them in the dehydrator. Now the smell is not that strong as if I had used clove oil or cinnamon oil, but it was enough to add to the pine cones to make a pine cone jar. Here's my dehydrated orange pieces. And you can see the dehydrated cinnamon apple slices in there. It's actually really pretty with the pine cones, okay? And all I did was put a piece of fabric on top, and I put a set of 50 mini lights in this half-gallon jar. Hang on, let me plug it in for you. So I put a set of 50 mini lights because this is a half-gallon jar, and I interspersed them with pine cones and the dehydrated orange slices and apple slices that I had spiced. Now, if you're doing this in like a 1-quart jar, you might want to break the pine cones up a little more. I usually do this with Christmas scented potpourri, but I couldn't find any this year. So I made my own. Again, if you're using a 1-quart jar for this, please folks, don't use anything larger than a 25 strand of mini lights that you can get at your local dollar store. This is 50 mini lights because the set of 35 I bought was not working. I bought 2 sets and one of them wasn't working. And you do need mini lights, folks. LED lights will be pretty. It won't heat up the jar enough to make the smell come out the top. And if you see a little bit of moisture in there, that's fine. That means the mini lights are doing their job. I have been making these jars, not just with pine cones, but with a much lighter material of Christmas scented potpourri. And let me tell you something. I've been doing it for 20 years and I have never ever once had a fire start from mini lights. But if you're going out and you have a potpourri jar, please folks, shut them off before you go out and never ever leave them running at night when you go to bed. All right? And with the leftover pine cones, I just put another set of mini lights. See if I can turn this light off so you can see better. I put another set of mini lights in a clear glass bowl, tied a ribbon around it, and filled it with the scented pine cones. There, isn't that pretty? The scented pine cones is not overwhelming because I have some in the living room and some in my office. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, time to bring the scent of the holidays into the house because the smell of Christmas should always be the first hint that it's on its way. Take care. God bless.